Hello YouTube. Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting and a Fan. So the date is Monday, October 8th, 2018, and the time is approximately 6:41 p.m. First of all, let me do something really quick. And today is the new moon in Libra. And I'm very excited about that. And you're going to actually see an example of my excitement in a few moments. But first, let me tell you what I'm drinking, because I haven't done that in a while. So today is a tea day, believe it or not. So I'm drinking Stash tea. This is a favorite of mine. I actually love Stash. I don't drink that much Stash, because usually for me it's Twinings and traditional medicinals. But this is ginger peach green tea, and I'm going to see if my awesome audiovisual person can do a close-up of this. Okay. We're working with a new system, so I'm working my thing. So ginger peach green tea by Stash. It tastes really good. I added some honey, and I added 2 capfuls of lemon juice, so it's really good. Okay, so let me acknowledge my newest YouTube channel subscribers. They are Priscilla Chaffin, Katie Quinn, Lisa Friedborg-Eddy, also known as Lisa Friedborg, and I am very honored that she subscribed to my YouTube channel, because she is the one who created that phenomenal Turisaz Bane of Obstacles tarot spread that I had the honor and pleasure of doing recently. And so I'm really thrilled about it. She was very happy with the video, by the way. I'm like, yes, that makes me very happy. So anyway, and last but not least, Green Tarot Wild Witch of the Woods. Let me say that one more time, because I want to make sure I say it correctly. Green Tarot Wild Witch of the Woods. I think it's actually Green Tarot Wild Witch of the Woods. I could drive myself crazy over this, but I don't want to do that. So, it's a new moon, so that means new moon wish lists, and it means something else. Are you ready? New moon on Monday. Okay, that's the segue to what the video is going to be about, by the way. So, you know, I don't usually do spontaneity, and I don't usually do wackiness, and I don't usually do cute in my tarot decks, but today we're going to do, well, today I'm going to do a video reply to Supportive Tarot, Lisa of Supportive Tarot, and it's her hashtag 25 wacky questions. So I'm going to be looking back and forth between the camera and this monitor because I want to make sure I answer all the questions. So, without further ado, question number 1. Oh, and I know there's a giveaway involved, but I'm not going to worry about the giveaway right now. Question number 1. What is something you hate, but you wished you loved? Well, I have often said that I don't allow hate in my heart. So there is nothing that I hate. There is no one that I hate. There are some things that I loathe and despise. There are some people that I loathe and despise. But hate, no. I don't hate anything or anyone. Number 2, what is your favorite flavor of ice cream? Cookies and cream. Oh my goddess. Let me tell you, I discovered cookies and cream when I was in high school. Oh. Now mind you, I do eat other flavors of ice cream. I do enjoy butter pecan, and I've had strawberries and cream, and I've had peanut butter cup and chocolate chips. No, peanut butter cup thing. But my go-to, my number 1 flavor is cookies and cream. Number 3, which celebrity chef would you most like to make you dinner? It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up. And I'm going to give you a female chef and a male chef. So I hope I'm saying her name correctly. Padma Lakshmi. She's named after 2 goddesses, number 1. And I love her energy. Then again, how could I not love the energy of somebody named Padma Lakshmi? And men, I thought about it. Gordon Ramsay. You know what? He's very professional. He's very, he's driven, and he is a perfectionist. And I know my meal would be fabulous if he cooked it. He himself, especially. So yeah, if I had to choose for female chefs, I would choose Padma Lakshmi, and for male chefs, Gordon Ramsay. Question number 4. What's your favorite childhood book? It's called The Rebel Witch by Jack Lovejoy. And yes, I have a copy. As a matter of fact, when there was a separate website called half.com, before it was reabsorbed to eBay, I found a copy. Now, this was one of the first books that I'd ever read as a child, and it resonated with me so strongly. I was like, The Rebel Witch. You know, and believe it or not, I have yet to reread it as an adult. Then again, most of you know I'm usually reading or rereading so many books that it's like, you know, adding yet another one is like, okay, Robert, chill. Question number 5. Are you a morning person or a night owl? I am absolutely a night owl. Hello, Isis. You want to be in the video? Come on, say yes. Be in the video for a little bit. I'm going to have my awesome audiovisual person pan a little bit. And this is Isis, the alpha female. Isn't she gorgeous? Look at her. You're so beautiful. I love you so much. I love you. I love you. You need to be okay with all these other cats because I love you. She didn't like that all that much, but I don't care. I'm giving you love. Yeah, she's not thrilled. All right. As I was saying, question number 5, are you a morning person or a night owl? I am definitely a night owl. I've adapted pretty well, because there are times when I meet with clients for readings or private classes earlier in the day. In fact, just before we began recording this video, I received a phone call from a semi-regular client who's been using my psychic services since September 2001. And she lives on Long Island. 95% of the time she's scheduling a private 2-hour prosperity class, and usually I'm meeting with her during the week either at noon or 1 p.m. So I'm used to waking up early on those days and meeting with her earlier than, because a lot of my clients have work traditional business hours. So I have adapted well, but when it comes to, for the most part, night owl. Absolutely night owl. Question number 6. If everything in your house had to be just one color, what color would you choose? Blue. Absolutely. Blue is my favorite color. Blue has been my favorite color for years. Even my own psychic guides are like, Robert, you can choose another color. I can tell you that with regards to the shirts that I'm going to wear for all the videos I'm recording today, this is the main color. I'm looking at them now, and of the 3 other shirts, only one has no blue in it. It is a seersucker shirt because today is very warm to me, and it has a white background with purple stripes. Well, actually lavender stripes. But the other 2, one has this rich sky blue background and a white window pane pattern. And the other one is a shirt on which I've received many beautiful compliments, which is a plaid shirt with blue, different shades of blue and white squares. So yeah, it's like my first choice would be blue, without question. Let's see. Number 7. What is your favorite day of the week? You know, I've always loved Mondays. Monday in magical traditions is the day of the moon. I'm very lunar oriented. I'm a moon magic witch. My personal goddess is a full moon goddess. I'm very happy about today being a new moon on a Monday new moon. You know, new moon on Monday. You know, the Duran Duran song. So I love Mondays. I absolutely have always loved Mondays. I enjoy other days of the week. I mean, my sun sign is Capricorn, and you know, Saturday is the day of Saturn. I love Fridays because of all that Venusian Oshun energy, but Monday is my #1 favorite day of the week. It always has been. You know, I always loved Mondays, and I always will love Mondays. This tea is really good. Okay. Number 8, can you whistle? Not to save my life. Shh. That's the closest I've tried. I've wet my lips. Oh, hold on, because Isis, the alpha female, just like plunked herself next to the tripod. Could you check to make sure that everything is still okay? It looks okay to me on this end, but okay, so you over here are my awesome audiovisual person. So I'm checking with you because this is your purview. Okay, thank you. And Isis, could you please be careful? She's not paying attention to me at all. What a shock. Okay. Let's see. Question number 1. Question number 1. Freudian slip. Question number 9. If you had to choose one cartoon character to be your best friend, what cartoon would you choose? You know, I would love to hang out with Kim Possible. And the irony is, I've only started to love Disney after I started following Todrick Hall on social media. I'm not a big Disney person. You know, even I've never been to gay days at Disney. I can go the rest of my life never visiting Disneyland or Disney World. But I will tell you right now, I would love to hang out with Kim Possible. I really would. Okay, question number 10. Do you believe in ghosts? Yes. And would you ever go ghost hunting? No. So it's a two-part question, but it's written as one question. So, question number 10. Do you believe in ghosts? And would you ever go ghost hunting? Yes to the believing in ghosts. No to the ghost hunting. My thing about ghosts, and I actually had a video, I think it was last year or a year and a half ago, where there was this banging outside my apartment door, and when my awesome audiovisual person looked through the peephole, there was nobody there. I'm like, no. So I leave ghosts alone. I know that we are in the darker half of the year, and I know that the readings that I've had recently when my clients have asked about deceased loved ones and messages from deceased loved ones, they don't just show up, they either just they don't invade my head. They either enter my head or they enter my entire body and spread out into the chair on which I'm sitting. So, but I am leaving the ghosts alone. I'm not hunting for ghosts. The only thing I want to hunt for are bargains and cookies and cream ice cream. That's it. Question number 11. I think this is another Disney-themed question. Which of the 7 dwarves is most like you? Now, for those of you who don't know, they are grumpy, happy, sleepy, bashful, dopey, sneezy, and Doc. Now, I am familiar with the fairy tale of Snow White and the 7 dwarves. So, depending upon my mood, I'm either happy or grumpy. Sometimes I am sleepy, but when I'm sleepy, I take a nap. I'm definitely not bashful. I'm far from dopey. No, I'm not sneezy. I don't remember much about Doc, but Doc sounds like the intellectual, so, you know. Okay. That's the best way I know how to answer that question. Sorry, Lisa. Question number 12. What is one of your favorite smells? One of. You know, I love lavender. I love lavender. Lavender has been one of my favorite herbs for years and years. It's one of my favorite essential oils. I love the smell of lavender. I really do. Of course, I love the smell of coffee because I live for coffee. So there are a lot of smells, but really the one that's first and foremost on my mind is lavender. And even when I was watching Hermit's Caves VR to this tag, I was thinking about my answers to the questions as he was asking them, and I thought, lavender. I mean, and yes, I love his answer of baked bread, freshly baked bread, but for me the number one favorite smell is lavender. I've always fantasized about going to Provence in France and setting myself up with a big pillow and a nice light blanket and taking a nap in one of those lavender fields. I'd have the best sleep of my life. Question number 13. Would you rather be able to copy and paste in real life or undo in real life? Honey, undo. Undo. Because you know what? I don't want to copy and paste. I would love to build on my achievements, but honey, I would love an undo button. Love an undo button. Love an undo button for a lot of things. And a lot of people too. Anyway, but that's another video for another day. And another story. Okay, question number 14. What's the best type of cheese? Ooh, there are so many different responses, but my favorite type of cheese, which I think is the best type of cheese, is brie. Oh my goddess, I live for brie. I really live for brie cheese. I don't eat it every day, because if I ate it every day, I would be as big as a house, probably bigger as a house, bigger than a house, and my doctors would not be happy with me. Oh, but brie. I went to Pod NYC's fall kickoff party last month and they had brie. Oh, I didn't have it all. I did have the last little sliver, which made me happy. But anyways, but that's my best type of cheese. Okay, so number 15. If you had a warning label, what would yours say? Oh Lord, I thought about this. Warning: if you act like a fucking idiot, you will get yours. Let's keep it real. Let me be perfectly blunt. I'm gonna put it right here. Warning: if you act like a fucking idiot, you will get yours. Put it on my forehead and here, like double. Like you look here, you gonna know what needs to happen. You need to stop acting like an idiot when I'm around. Okay. Number 16. What's the one food you could never bring yourself to eat? You know, here's my thing. I always tell people, don't tell me what something is if you want me to try it. Because I can't go back and say, I mean, I could rave about something, and then if you tell me what it is, I'm not going to act like, oh, I don't like it anymore. You know, like some people eat those delicacies like chocolate-covered bees. Now, I don't want to try chocolate-covered bees. I don't. You know, but if you feed me chocolate-covered bees and I'm really digging them and then you tell me they're chocolate-covered bees, I'm not going to be a hypocrite and say, "Bleh," and spit it out. But there is one thing that I've thought about this. Now, I'm not a big seafood person. I will eat seafood every once in a while, but it's not like, I'm not one of those people that goes gaga and crazy over seafood. Like if I never eat shrimp, if I never eat tuna from the can, if I never eat salmon again, so be it. But I've looked at octopus. I know what octopus squirts out from their tentacles. Yeah. That's my answer to that question. Like, I just really cannot bring myself to eat octopus. Okay, moving on. Number 17. If your 5-year-old self suddenly found themselves inhabiting your current body, what would your 5-year-old self do first? Ah! I think that would be the appropriate response. Because really. Question number 18. If you could shop for free at one store, which one would you choose? Bendel's. And they're closing their doors. So if I don't have a lot of time, I would love to shop for free at Bendel's. Just give me an hour. I'll take an hour. I'll take half an hour. Free at Bendel's. Yes. I'll make it work. I'll actually visit their website and find out where everything is, and I'll be like, okay, I know I need to race up to this floor, race down to that floor. Yes. And yes. Yes. Anyway. Question number 19. If you had a bottomless budget to build a fort, what would yours look like? See, you know, that's funny. I never thought about building a fort. A mansion, yes. An estate, yes. A fort, no. It wouldn't even occur to me to build a fort. You know? Because when I think fort, I think war. And I don't think of myself as being in war. Like, the client with whom I met earlier today, she's actually in a personal war. She's actually engaged in battle against people that are trying to bring her down. So, you know, I don't feel like I'm engaged in war. I successfully reversed the hex that had been sent to me last year. Well, I successfully reversed it last year, and I successfully reversed the rehexing also last year. So I don't feel like I'm at war right now. So I don't really think of myself as building a fort. Okay, so 20. Question number 20. What's your favorite kind of sandwich? You know, I thought about this too, and it's coronation chicken. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, it's funny because growing up, some of you were like, what? No, I'm just kidding. You know, growing up, the staple for lunch was ham and cheese sandwiches with a little bit of mayonnaise. And there's something nostalgic for me about ham and cheese sandwiches. These days, I usually eat low sodium ham, which, believe it or not, long before I went on a reduced sodium regimen, I really dug the taste of low sodium ham. It tastes better to me for some reason. So yeah, so that's my favorite kind of sandwich. Even though I'm not a vegetarian, I'm not a vegan, I tend to eat like a vegetarian. Like even today when I had lunch, I had yellow rice with a little bit of peas and roasted potato slices. It was so good. But yeah, it's like I'm not, you know, I don't automatically think of eating meat. That's even though I'm not a vegetarian. Even though I do eat meat. Anyway, but yeah, ham and cheese sandwich with a little bit of mayonnaise. That's like my go-to. Okay, so number 21. What is your favorite type of clothing? You know, I thought about this question too. So my favorite type of clothing, generally speaking, is dressy clothing. I love dressing up. I love it when the weather is cool enough for me to wear a three-piece suit and not be drenched in sweat within 5 minutes of leaving my apartment. I definitely am fond of stretchy fabrics. I'm definitely fond of natural fibers. I love silk. I love cotton. I love linen. Wool depends on my mood. I'm more into pashmina and cashmere and merino wool than you know, like basic wool or whatever basic wool would be. But I definitely love dressy clothes. I'm very big on things that are extremely flowing and comfortable. I love the clothing of other cultures. You know, I've seen Indian style garments for men that look so beautiful and so elegant. So I'm very fond of that. And of course, you know, even in my colors, I tend to be more, just like with my tarot decks, I'm drawn to dark jewel tones, dark rich jewel tones. Okay, so, but yeah, you know, when it comes to casual clothing, I do enjoy casual clothing too. But it's, you know, my first response is I want to dress up. And of course, you know, when it comes to fabrics, I do love velvet too. Okay, question number 22. How do you feel about putting pineapple on pizza? If I was not a happily recovered Catholic, I would be doing this. I'd be holding up a cross. To me, pineapple on pizza is nothing less than sacrilege. It's utter sacrilege. It's what I would call unholy madness and unnecessary chaos. So in case you haven't noticed, I am not a fan of pineapple on pizza. Mushrooms and green peppers? Absolutely. Pineapple? No. Number 23, do you sing in the shower? Actually, I do not sing in the shower. I sing other places, but not as often as not as often as would benefit my soul. Let's put it that way. Okay, you're laying on this, and this is for somebody else, so I'm gonna move this. Thank you. Question number 24. Have you ever caught something on fire while you were cooking? Really? The answer is no. I know other people who have, but I'm not going to mention names. Question number 25. If you could have any mythical creature as a pet, what would it be? I thought about this. I really would love a unicorn. I really would. A winged unicorn. Yes, a winged unicorn. But I would want a winged unicorn not as a pet, as an animal companion. Like, I wouldn't keep it on a leash, wouldn't keep it on a cage. It had free reign. It could go wherever it wanted, whenever it wanted, stay by me whenever it wanted, you know. Yeah. Okay. So, I want to thank Lisa of Supportive Tarot for this really great tag. I enjoyed this very much, number one. And number two, Lisa has this wonderful wife named Peggy, and Peggy has an Etsy shop. And it's so funny because recently I sent an email to some of my favorite clients, students, friends, and people, and said to them, what I really need for the holidays and for my birthday are tarot bags. And she is offering tarot bags. Peggy, who's Lisa of Supportive Tarot's wife, is offering tarot bags and a few other items at 20% off for the entire month of October. So you have until Wednesday, October 31st, so you have more than 3 weeks to make your purchase. I actually want to purchase something too, because I'm like, you know, I'm not going to wait until everybody else gives me something. I'm going to like take a look and see what happens and all that other good stuff. But yeah, so I was like, oh yeah, 20% off, let's go. So I'm very excited about this. That's number one. And number two, yes. Let's see, I think I forgot something else. Oh yeah, I want to show off my pendant a little bit, because for the longest time, I've had two pendants that I wear for the full moon, and a pendant that I wear for the dark moon, but I never had a pendant for the new moon. So it's a crescent moon with a star. And I really love this pendant. This is my official new moon pendant. Okay, so if you have not already subscribed to the YouTube channel of yours truly, Robert Alvarez the Psychic Witch, I invite you to do so. And please make sure that you click or tap the bell icon, and periodically make sure that it remains selected, because sometimes YouTube will deselect it for you. If you haven't seen one of my videos in months and months, it's because YouTube deselected it, or somebody hacked your account and deselected it. So there's always that possibility. Also, if you have not yet scheduled your sacred session with me, whether it is a reading, whether it is a private metaphysical class, whether it is an energy healing treatment, please do so as soon as possible. I will be purchasing my newest 2019 calendar planner for 2019 before the end of this month. So once I have that, I will be officially scheduling appointments for both January and February of 2019. Once I start doing that, you might not be able to get the date you want for your reading or your sacred session. So really, sooner than later. Okay. I think that's it, YouTube. Thank you so much. If you do a video reply to this tag, make sure that you include Supportive Tarot's initial video for the tag, which will be included in the description box. I'm actually going to make my life easier and list the questions in an accompanying blog post, so it will be there that you can copy and paste at your leisure if you want to do that. And of course, since I found out about this video, this tag from Hermit's Cave, I will be linking in the description box and in the accompanying blog post the link to his video as well. I wish you many blessings of clarity and illumination, prosperity and peace, and make the most of this new moon. Good night.